When I cut the cluster from the bunch, I'm checking for any defects. The quality is the key. Quality is the key.
Well, right now at this stage, after the banana is brought in the trays, then I select it. We do the final selection, as you'd say. So then my part of the job is, while I'm washing, taking out the stains and little bits of dirt, any animal droppings that could be left in there. You have to make sure it's clean. Then any scars, because, you know, to meet the criteria, for example, you see this scar, then I would just cut it off. There is a solution. It's a mixture of Amazil and fungal floor, which is mainly to prevent crown rot. You must dip it in, so that's why you have to place it in, so then the crown is totally immersed in the water so that it does not rot while it's ripening. Well, I'm wearing a pair of nylon gloves and a nylon apron and my rubber boots. Well, it's to protect my skin, number one, firstly from the chemicals in the water, and then also, I mean, we're dealing with food, so you have to be sanitized. I cannot have my hair fall into the bananas. I mean, common sense tells me that, and then also they advise you to do it, so then I comply with them.
When I'm bagging the bananas, I'm doing the final stage. Make sure that everything is correct, the right grains, and go to the bags, the correct bags, and then I'm making sure that the right weight is in every box. That's the best way that we can ensure that we have the quality that they need. That is why we move from that one stage where every farmer bring their own, and then the selection was done by the banana company. Now every individual farmer have that responsibility to make sure he send the quality that is required, because we want to sell our products.
This is the challenge that we have to face, in that there are a number of different standards that have come into the market. To say that I'm proud of them would be an understatement. They have shown what resilience is, and anyone who visits Dominica and sees the type of terrain that they operate from, there's no accolade that is enough to be bestowed upon them. You have things like record keeping, where every activity that is done on the farm in terms of application of pesticides, it must be recorded, the date, the person who applies it, ensuring that there are proper ways of disposing pesticides, containers, and all these things we think are necessary as Dominican farmers and as Dominicans, to ensure that we farm but we do not degrade our environment in the process.
Well, that is one of the reasons why instead of using weed killers, I use the brush cutter, because it helps keep the soil together and help prevent soil erosion. And then, as you can see, I have other tree crop. I got things like carambolas, avocados, some grapefruits, some oranges. All that help to keep the soil together, to conserve the soil. It's very difficult. You got to be tough, as you can see. Yeah, we keep going.
These are your bananas records, and these are farm chat records, record keeping book. And then you have your book here. When you go and sell your bananas, that's some of those I have. The old ones, I keep them in here, because you have to write the record what you sell there, and then you have to enter it here. You have to keep the duplicate when you sell. My field officer usually come and check and see if I'm doing the work properly. And usually if the auditors come to your farm, they want to see your records. Like if Tesco come to your farm, they want to see. I always try to do my best, keep up to the record. As I always advise my neighbors, we have to do what is required of us for us to stay on the market. We do our best. As banana farmers, we have to try and produce enough so that we can maintain our quota on the market and produce the best quality, which we are doing in Dominica. because we are thinking of the environment, we are thinking of the worker safety, health, and ourselves, our health. But we have to do our best, do what is required of us.